Hello again. In this final speed reading video for this introductory series that I'm doing, I'm going to give you a few tools and techniques that you can do to start breaking through those habits that we talked about in the prior videos, regression and sub-vocalization. The first thing that I want to share with you is something called Rapid Serial Visual Presentation, or sometimes RSVP as it's referred to in its acronym form. RSVP is a piece of software, or you can find it in app form, that presents text at a given speed that you usually get to decide on. This is a very good way to start breaking through those habits of regression and sub-vocalization, although your comprehension will not be good at all. And so I do not recommend using rapid serial visual presentation as a way to quickly read through texts. Unless you find that's working for you, then by all means. Another technique that I'm going to share with you is something called meta-guiding. And this is almost the early 20th century version of rapid serial visual presentation, in that it doesn't require any sort of software or computer, and all that it entails is tracing your finger along the text that you're reading at a constant pace and not letting your eyes slow down behind your finger regardless of how badly you want to regress or slow down. A couple other things that affect your reading speed are the physical limitations, like your saccades, or the movements of your eyes along the page. And I'm not going to go too far into this in this video because it's going to be a little more of a technical topic, though I highly suggest you look into that on your own. But just know that that can affect your reading speed and that there are different sizes of saccades that you can do. Another thing that affects your reading speed is the physical strain that you're putting on the eyes. And some of the ways that you can offset this is by reducing the amount of sunlight or natural light in the room to reduce the glare on the page and the strain that it puts on your eyes. One more thing, albeit trivial seeming at first, that will eventually affect your reading speed is the rate at which you turn the page. And this will come up eventually if you start to read at really fast speeds. So just find yourself some sort of strategy that you can do to get your finger there automatically so you can flip the page as soon as you need to without slowing yourself down. One thing that you can do to start reducing the strain on your eyes is by warming your eyes up just a little bit. You can do this by starting at the top right corner of the page and moving your eyes along that to the opposite corner, then down to the opposite bottom corner, and again over to the opposite bottom corner, and back up again diagonally to the place where you started, and just repeating this motion over and over again with your eyes. I really hope that you enjoyed this series, and I might do a few more advanced speed reading videos, but just know that there are other things you can do, and that speed reading is a long journey. You're going to have to put in a lot of consistent practice to notice any good measurable improvements that go alongside your comprehension. Cheers! I really hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope you have a life filled with more books than you thought you could have ever possibly read.